Carson Wentz, to me, has the bust. The biggest crowds he played in front of college football were like 17 and 18,000. He was a quarterback for a run.
All right, so as far as Jacksonville tomorrow, I just want to know some things from y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like I always give y'all insight on what I be thinking and stuff. So I would like to hear some of y'all opinions on certain situations. So tomorrow, like, what players do y'all want to see? Like, with far as progression, like who you want to see progression from the most tomorrow? And it don't have to pertain to just one athlete. It could be multiple. Like me, I want to see LJ Fort because I ain't even gonna lie, he kind of slipped under the radar to me, but I was tipped off and somebody kind of pointed out that LJ is really solid. You know what I'm saying? He's really a solid dude, and I think that with our system, the way our system works, I think it's gonna kind of work out for him. I think it's gonna kind of work out for him. I don't think we should be in panic mode at all. To be honest, I was about to say quite yet, but I don't think we should be in panic mode at all. I think we're pretty solid as far as everything goes in the division. And yeah, man, I get harassed every now and then on my different social medias because certain Dallas fans don't like that I be talking about them. But man, it's football, bruh. Like, it's football, so I'm looking at it like this. You should feel okay that I'm talking about y'all, because as you can see, I don't mention the Redskins and I don't mention the Giants because of the simple fact that I don't think that they're gonna be in our way, period. Like, not saying the future, but as of right now, this year, going into this season, the Giants and the Skins, I really don't think they gonna be in our way. But the Cowboys, I mean, they got the regiment, you know what I'm saying, the bump heads with us right now. And I feel it's like not a grudge, but it's like I got a chip on my shoulder basically, and I'm pretty sure the rest of the guys got chips on their shoulders as well. They beat us twice. We was hurt. And the Saints, I got a chip on my shoulder with the Saints too. Like, we got to see y'all again. And there's no doubt about that. We got to see y'all again because the Saints did us dirty. And then we, after the guys got their reps in and was able to get up to speed of the NFL, they was able to kind of battle them, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, Trayvon LeBlanc came out there, picked first play of the game. Boom. You're not going to do that again. That's the message they were sending to him. So I think now, a year later, I think we ready, man. To be honest with you, man, like those reps, that put those guys in position, man, to really put themselves in a position to run, to go on that run again. But things happen. We know what happened. Nick put the heat on the rock and it slipped through Alshon's fingers. Whatever, man. Was a Marshawn Lattimore, he caught it in whatever. Game over. But it was super, super close. Now, you don't have to look at that, because in football it's either you win or you lose. But if you don't look at the context clues, then you really blind at things, because we lost, yes. Just like we lost with the Cowboys. But if you don't look at the facts of why we lost, and instead of saying y'all some shit, y'all sorry, y'all ain't worth this, and whatever, you gotta look at the context clues, man. Like, you gotta look at what's happening around that situation of what's making us lose. It's not like you really whooping us. It's not like, especially Dallas, it's not like you really whooping us. Like, when we beat you, we'll beat you. We'll beat you. Single-handedly beat you. And like I said, the same example when we played the Panthers. We was beating them. We was punishing them. But was punishing with the passing game. So that wasn't enough. Towards the end of the game, we couldn't kill the time on the clock because we didn't have a running game. But yeah, That's all I'm really trying to say. Like, you got to look at the stuff around it. Like, the Cowboys know that we was hurt, like, badly, very bad. They say we was hurt too. No, we was depleted, like, done. Like, our backfield, we had, I think we led the, if I'm not mistaken, I think we led the whole NFL in the injuries in the backfield as far as the DBs go. We led it. It was no other team that did that and had that many injuries like we did. But I'm not crying about that. I'm just trying to enlighten y'all a little bit, because people tend to just look at win, lose, but you gotta look at why or what happened, and you gotta evaluate the situation a little bit deeper. You gotta scratch beneath that surface a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, we was hurt with the Cowboys, and it was very close, both games. And they, if I ain't mistaken, they had the trios playing, the studs that's supposed to be Super Bowl ready now with the addition of Randall Cobb and Jason Witten and the other running backs they got. But you hear what I'm saying? The trio, and with the who was it? The Redskins. The Redskins. Well, I ain't even gonna lie. The Redskins they looked pretty good. But the Skins, I don't think it's gonna fall that way for them. They look pretty good with an experienced quarterback. Let's put it like that. Right now, I don't know what's going on with them. It's it. I don't know what's going on. They lost Trent Williams, and people complaining. The players complaining. Like I've been reading articles and players complaining about what's going on there. Like the offense is just going down without Trent there. We hearing this from running backs. So it's got to be some truth in there somewhere. But yeah, and then the Giants, Daniel Jones, Eli Manning. I don't know what's gonna happen there, man. I honestly don't know. Like, I don't know if I can. And I ain't even gonna try to down Daniel Jones, because a lot of people do that and they tend to forget. People. These dudes is rookies. And these guys is out here scouting these rookies, and they do this professionally. They do this almost for fun. They love to do that, you know what I'm saying? So they had to see something. In them. But I don't think that we should go ahead and jump the gun and say because he did what he did in his first preseason game that he gonna like smash mouth the league, because that can completely get flipped upside down. Just like that, and y'all know it just like I know it, man. And like I said, that's not me trying to bash them, man. That's me being more realistic than anything. But as far as the NFC East, man, like those are probably my things. And like with the Giants, like I said, they got Saquon Barkley, but they don't have no O-line. They don't have no receivers. They don't have a lot of stuff, man. They don't have a lot of stuff that they got players there, but they don't have what it takes that's going to build that wall to stop us. Not a biased opinion at all. I really do feel like we're going to be a high-power offense. I really do feel like we're putting up 30 points a game, like averaging 30 points per game. Like, that's just what I feel. And I feel like Carson Wentz, 40 to 45 touchdown passes, if not 50. I would say 50, but I don't want to sound super crazy. Like, I'm going to say 40 to 45, but that's almost guaranteed 40 touchdown passes, man. Believe me. Like, this dude going to get serious. His footwork is looking, like, tremendously fast, and he looking more leaner and agile as a quarterback. Like, I think he kind of took the same approach as with Cam Newton. He just did, for real, like, slimmed it down, got more toned up and stuff. He looked real healthy, and he looked like he ready to go. Like, so that's really like how I feel. Like I said, I don't really want to go too statistical and why, because numbers change every year, numbers change every game, just like that. Numbers can change in a half, in a quarter, just like that. We know this. You could progress and regress in a blink of an eye. We know this. So That's just why I'm not gonna put the stats into it, but it's more of my opinion on why I think we will lead the NFC East this season. Like, we will. Like, bruh, it's like it's a duh situation. It's a duh moment right now. Do you hear what I'm saying? Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, we will lead the division hands down. We will pay dollars back those 2 L's. And people say, yeah, no, I think we'll split. Hell no, we won't split. It's been too much talk. People sleeping on my quarterback. People sleeping on Deshaun Jackson, who got over 10,000 receiving yards. How can you sleep over somebody that hold the NFL record for the most 60-yard bombs, touchdowns? You know what I'm saying? Like, how can you sleep on that? Because he's 32 years old? Bro, like, I know for a fact, like, I can get out here and smoke a couple of these dudes. Not in the NFL, though. I'm talking about, like, fan base-wise. Like, I know I still can do it, so why can't a dude that's been training since he got out of school and while he was in school, you know what I'm saying, up to this point, why would you think he lost it if he hasn't been injured or really been declining? The only decline was because of the teams he was with after he left us with the Chip Kelly incident. That's the only thing I can think of is the teams. But other than that, I don't get it, man. I don't get it. But y'all gotta fill me in. Y'all gotta let me know what's up, man. Let me know how y'all feel. And for real, all the teams. If you a Redskin fan, Dallas fan, Eagles fan, or a New York Giants fan, let me know how you feel in the comments below, because this is a conversation that we do need to talk about, and we don't need to talk about it like to the point where we choking each other out and type of choking each other out, Twitter fingers and stuff like that. We talk football like grown men, and I'm giving y'all my opinion on the NFC East like a grown man, straight up. Like I said, I'm not gonna talk numbers because numbers can change just like that. So it's just basically on what I'm seeing, what's going on right now, and why I feel like, even like I said with Dallas, I didn't even mention the Zeke or the contract. None of these situations. I didn't mention Amari Cooper's Hill situation. I didn't mention none of that. I'm just using this and saying, like, because I don't want to put that, like, I don't want to have it as y'all won't have them 3. That's why I said, even with those 3, those games were really close, really close. Like the overtime game, the little tip deflected pass and Coop caught it and ran in. That's how the game ended. That is how you won it. With all your guys, you might have had a few guys out, but your main three on offense, and your defense was supposed to be elite anyways, but your main 3 on offense, that's like, you can have that trio there, and I don't think it's not gonna work when we healthy. And that's me, like I said, as a grown man, in my opinion, letting y'all know why I think we gonna run the East without a doubt, hands down, without a doubt, for real. Now y'all let me know exactly how y'all feel in the comments, and make sure y'all subscribe, and feel free to share this too, man, and get everybody involved in this debate. This debate on this channel, not the debate in general, but on this channel. And yeah, man. But yeah, subscribe to me, man. This your boy DK Drama, Bird Gang Sports, and we out.